Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. It is a permanent intergovernmental organization of oil exporting countries. Its headquarters is at Vienna, Austria. India is a member of the OPEC plus countries. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was a news recently. OPEC plus members led by Saudi Arabia and Russia agreed to extend voluntary oil output cuts first announced in 2023 as a part of an agreement among oil producers to boost prices following economic uncertainty. About OPEC Plus, it is a group of oil exporting countries which meets regularly to decide how much crude oil is to sell on the world market. Origin of these OPEC Plus countries, these nations came to an accord towards the end of 2016 to institutionalize a framework for cooperation between OPEC and non-OPEC producing countries on a regular and sustainable basis. These nations aim to work together on adjusting crude oil production to bring stability to the oil market. OPEC Plus controls about 40% of global oil supplies and more than 80% of proven oil reserves. At the core of this group are the members of OPEC, that is nothing but the Organization of Oil Exporting Countries, which are mainly Middle Eastern and African countries. Members, it comprises OPEC countries plus Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Brunei, Kazakhstan, Russia, Mexico, Malaysia, South Sudan, and Oman. What is the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries? It is a permanent intergovernmental organization of oil exporting countries. Mission to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries, ensure the stabilization of oil prices in the international oil markets with a view to eliminating harmful and unnecessary fluctuations. It was founded in Baghdad, Iraq, with the signing of an agreement in September 1960 by 5 countries, namely the Islamic Republic of Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. Currently, it has 12 members, including Algeria, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Libya, Nigeria, and UAE. Headquarters, Vienna, Austria. So the answer is only 2 because India is not a member of OPEC plus countries. Moving to the next question. Choose correct one with respect to the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. It has been constituted by the Government of India under the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. It works under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which of the statement given above is are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 or 2. Recently, the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has sought action against an app for allegedly disseminating explicit and objectionable material, including content targeted at children. About this commission, it has been constituted by the Government of India under the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. Mandate, the commission is mandated under Section 13 of the CPCR Act 2005 to ensure that all laws, policies, programs, and administrative mechanisms are in consonance with the child rights perspective as enshrined in the Constitution of India and the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is also mandated to monitor the proper and effective implementation of Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, Juvenile Justice Act 2015, and Right to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. Composition: a chairman who is a person of eminence and has done outstanding work for promoting the welfare of children. 6 members out of at least 2 are women from the following fields is appointed by the central government from amongst person of eminence, ability, integrity, standing and experience in education, child health care and welfare or child development, juvenile justice or care of neglected or marginalized children or children with disabilities, elimination of child labor or children in distress, child psychology or sociology and laws relating to children. These members are appointed by the central government for a term of 3 years. Nodal ministry, it works under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. So the answer is one only because it works under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, not Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Moving to the next question. Sindri fertilizer plant recently seen in the news is located in which state? Option A Madhya Pradesh, option B Gujarat, option C Jharkhand, option D Uttar Pradesh. PM Modi dedicated the HURL Sindri fertilizer plant in Jharkhand, addressing the India's urea demand. The nation required 360 lakh metric tons yearly, but in 2014 produced only 225 lakh metric tons. Thanks to government efforts, production increased 310 lakh metric tons in the last decade. Revealed plans to revive more plants by 2020, ensuring affordable fertilizers for the farmers and generating employment opportunities for local youth, including the Talcher fertilizer plant. So the answer is C, Jharkhand. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statement about ARS missile. The ARS, also known as RS-24 or SS-29, is a Russian-made intercontinental ballistic missile. The ARS is modified version of the Topol M missile system. Which of the statement given above not correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Recently, Russia's defense ministry announced a successful test fire of ARS intercontinental ballistic nuclear missile. About ARS missile, it is a Russian-made intercontinental ballistic missile with multiple independently targeted warheads, each capable for targeting different objectives. Features, it is a 3-stage solid propellant and MIRV capable, that is nothing but multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles and intercontinental ballistic missile. The ARS is a modified version of the Topol M missile system. The missile is 23 meters long and can be launched from a silo or mobile launcher. It has a range of 10,500 km. Launch weight 4,09,600 kg. The missile can be armed with up to 10 MIRVs, each containing a thermonuclear warhead weighing 300 kilotons. It has the capability to maneuver during flight and deploy both active and passive decoys, which gives ARS an advantage against modern missile defense systems. So the answer is neither one or two because both the statement given above are correct. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Hangul. The Hangul is also known as the Kashmir stag, is a subspecies of the Central Asian red deer. It is classified as a vulnerable by the IUCN and comes under the Appendix 1 of CITES agreement. It is found primarily in the Dachigong National Park. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Recently, experts suggested that the roars or calls made by Hangul during rutting indicated that their number will cross 300 this spring, the first time in more than 3 decades. The Hangul is also known as the Kashmiri stag, is a subspecies of the Central Asian red deer endemic to Kashmir and surrounding areas. It is found in dense riverine forest in the high valleys and mountains of Jammu and Kashmir and northern Himachal Pradesh. It is classified as a critically endangered by IUCN and comes under the Appendix 1 of CITES agreement. In Kashmir, it is found primarily in the Dachigam National Park where it receives protection. So the answer is only 2 because it is classified as a critically endangered by IUCN, not vulnerable. Thank you. This is the today session.